So we have a new Zompz update. So I'm going to take this from the beginning for people that may not even have the tool. So the first thing you want to do is go to Zompz, right? Zompz.com, ZOMPZ. And you will go over here to get extension. And then you go into select add to Chrome and then add extension. Okay, once you do that, then it's installed. Now you'll go over to Zillow, which you can use this on Redfin also. And if you'll notice, you'll have this little green button here that's new. It's called load. And the reason we did that is because Zillow is tricky as far as being able to use a extension to get it to do what you want it to do based on a few things. So we'll have to create some workarounds. So let's choose a market. Let's just say we chose, we can choose Jacksonville, Florida, since it's already loaded here. All right, now the filters that you use if you're following the KISS method as of today. So the first thing you want to do is basically about 6 steps, I think. So you click on filters and you hit reset all. Then you're going to uncheck everything except active and agent listed. All right. Then you'll to step 2, you scroll down to square feet and you'll select 750 square feet, no max. Then you hit apply. Step 3, you go up here, deselect all and only select houses. Step 5. Then you go here on the price and you select 30,000 or more, no max. And then the final step, step 6, you're going to go here to sort homes. For you, that's very important. You're going to select price low to high. All right. So now you say, well, we don't have $30,000 houses in our market. That's fine. It's all relative. It's just the minimal on the markets that do matter. The one thing you don't want to do is don't remove the boundary in this example. So what you'll do now is in Zompz, you'll scroll all the way down to the bottom. It's very important that you do that, right? Scroll down until you see the numbers list right here. Now, if you select load, the green button, now it loads all of those properties there, right? So you can uncheck all of these, you can check them, and then you can also refresh, which that'll come into play here in a minute. So now it makes it easier for you just now to click on a property to open it. And so now if you want to add it to the Zompz panel, boom, you hit the plus sign. Go back to the window that had open here. So now you see this shaded, it shows that you've already clicked on that. You can click it again if you want, but what it does is it makes sure you're not repeating yourself and you'll know what you've already clicked on. So we click this one. Boom. If we want to add that, we can unadd it by just clicking on the red icon there. So I click that again, go back here. I'll just click on one below that. So I click on this one here. Boom, add it. And I can go back here to that particular tab. And now you can see that I still have 3 that I can click above this. So I just wanted to show that to you. Now you can add all of them into Zompz by selecting this add selected, and it adds them all into Zompz, right? But the only problem is it doesn't include all the information you need if you do it that way. So I'm going to clear this out, right? So I hit clear. Now, one new particular feature is that you can now filter based on several different categories. I really did that for land more so than houses. I'll get into a video later on that, but that's how that works there. Now, if you go to the next page, page 2, now you want to scroll back all the way down because that allows it to load everything in view. And if I go here and I select load, it still has the old information from page 1. So what you want to do here is hit refresh. So now it's loaded everything on page 2. So hit check all. So now they're all checked. All right, now, so then you can go there to continue your search. So this will speed up your process. You can hit clear list here if you want, right? Or you can hit refresh to load that again. That's another way of doing it. And there you go. That allows you to quickly zoom through properties, because before what we were doing, if you clicked on a property, I'm just going to click on one randomly. We'll click on this one here. What happens is the map refreshed behind us. and it blew everything out of proportion. Remember how the map looked like this? Let me go back once more. See how it was all shrinked into that boundary? But once we clicked on a property, it refreshed behind us. So we had to create a workaround and really sort of figured it out by accident. So as you can see now, the map, it blew up on me. But the way we get rid of that is like I said, we scroll down all the way to the bottom. And if we're on page 2 or page 3, whatever the page is, we always need to scroll down to load everything on that particular page. And you can load multiple pages if you want. It's up to you. If you want to just put a lot on one, so all you have to do is just go here and select refresh. And so now it loaded everything on page 3. If I check all, they're all checked now. And if I want to open up that particular listing, just go here to open and boom, there you go. And so now you can add your properties. So I just wanted to show you this update. So this will be removed, these buttons right here you've seen in the previous, where you can go to next. It didn't work well because of the map refreshing. So we had to say, as I said, would need to do a workaround. So just wanted to show you this particular update here. It should help make it a lot easier for you to move from listing to listing and to be able to build your list quickly, especially if you're using the KISS method. So thanks, and I'll see you on the FLIP SIDE.
Flip man, it's the flip man. Flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash. Yeah, bag.